a very regular on the show, and he makes sure that whenever he opens his mouth, he shares wisdom with all our viewers as well, not just over here. He can be seen on many TV channels, may them be private or public as well. He's the one and only Mr. Sabauddin. He happens to be an author and a scholar as well. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning.
Assalam. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Divorce. First of all, marriage. What kind of an institution it is to you? Obviously, it's a sacred one. But where do you think the person really needs to start thinking about, okay, you know, I probably need to part my ways?
Divorce and marriage, these are two different things. So we should not be speaking about these in single breath. The ugliest of the situation in a relationship never occurs between the worst enemies.
All right.
The ugliest situation develops between a husband and a wife who have entered into a socio-religious agreement that we call the institution of marriage. Why they enter into this institution of marriage is because they think that the connectedness they have found would keep them for a lifetime together.
Yeah.
But this connectedness turns into an opinionated connectedness.
All right.
Very quickly they start to make opinions and form opinions about each other. And why these opinions form? Because they have a baggage full of expectations.
Exactly.
Expectations created by their own experiences, by the videos, movies, novels, with the idealistic situation which they have in their mind. So what happens? The expectations soon manifest into disappointment.
Exactly.
And this disappointment then becomes aggravated when the opinions become strong.
Yeah.
So why this fails? Why this fail? We need to find that why the ingredients that the institution of marriage are no longer working for us as a society.
Exactly.
The first and foremost, what I believe is that the majority of cases are those decisions taken as an abrupt, a decision for marriage.
मैं
Locked
तुमसे बहुत प्यार
marriages.
करता हूँ.
Because
चलो भाग कर शादी
our
करें.
young men and young women decide and take decisions
Yeah.
when that intellect has been hijacked by the hormones in their body.
Exactly. That's
So
true.
whatever the decisions make, they are not conscious decisions. What they translate as love is not actually love.
Yeah.
So what we did here as a society, as a family, is take a pause, do the due diligence, do our ground checks, and go into the deep sense of consciousness about making such decisions. And I think the failure to do this is manifesting it in the higher rate of divorce.
Exactly. First point over here, one of the most common reasons is infidelity, and it's because of the fact that it is still prevailing within the society. Okay, you know, men will be men, no problem.
You think I'm going to abandon him without
how do
a
we
warning?
make sure that this is a taboo and it shouldn't exist? You know, infidelity shouldn't be there. And how do we make sure that the society does not accept
Normalize it.
infidelity anymore?
Yeah. Brilliant
Shehzad,
question.
I think I will not agree with this. Before I answer this, just let me address to a question which was, in the earlier discussion, that the stability between the men and women, the difference.
Yeah.
We have to understand the baggage for both. What the baggage the man carries and what the baggage the women carries.
Yeah.
For female, there is bit problem with her body, biology. Every month there are hormones flushing through her body. In the pregnancy she has to suffer a lot, and her decision making and everything goes for sex.
Yeah.
So man as a husband has to understand the problems she is facing,
Exactly.
why she is shouting, why she is so irritated. So if he understands her baggage, and she then realizes his baggage, the woes he has, the financial woes, his responsibilities, then I think it will settle. Coming to the infidelity, we should not be stereotyping it for the men only.
Yeah.
It's on the both sides.
Either way, yeah.
So
But
it's a tag on men in the society, and it has we have evolved, over
That's
the
true.
ages.
You're true.
And this is a tag fixed on the man that he can betray the lady. But what we need to understand here, why this betrayal begins, why this infidelity begins.
Yeah.
So what happens here is that whatever requirements they have from each other, whatever they have in mind that they are going to fulfill the needs for each other, something happens bad and they fall short of what they hope. And when they think that no, I'm not getting this response, this requirement at home, so it is in nature of human, not only man or women also, they will go for an alternative source. If a person is not getting whatever he needs, if he is not getting that, he will switch his source. I am not justifying infidelity,
Yeah.
but we have to see what goes wrong is that in a home, two people living together, they are not able to fulfill each other's needs,
Yeah.
social needs, economic needs, biological needs, physical needs, psychological needs, everything. So I think we have to understand the connectedness between the two.
Yeah.
The connectedness between the two, that why the other person should betray the first one.
Yeah.
And I think it has its roots in the expectations, in the earlier.
I think I'm going to
Right.
build up on that to save the marriage.
Two sentences, one for the men, one for the women. For the men, treat your wife like you want your daughter to be treated by her husband or your
Beautiful.
sister to be treated by her husband. For women, divorce is not freedom.
Yeah.
Marriage is freedom that sanctifies all your requirements, all your needs, and all your things. It sanctifies it. So marriage is freedom. Divorce is not freedom.
Thank you.